Mics are live. We are set. Fantastic. So, if we start getting jerky, let us know. I got a new cool webcam. JP's running his fancy, he's a kitty cat now, lifestyle. Say hi, JP.
Hello, everybody.
He's too enamored with himself.
I'm looking at myself. What?
Did
It's
you mean to make
fancy.
the kitty look down to the side and like acceptance of shame? Yep. Anyways, guys, this is the show for October 29th, 2020. Thank you for joining us. We're very happy you're here. This is the Halloween show. I mean, Halloween-ish. It's the stay-at-home
Ish.
Halloween show. So, roll with what we can. It's just kind of how life goes. You guys know. Hi, Liz.
Hello.
Yeah, we were both going to do the face rig thing, but the new camera overloads computer due to video card not being gotten yet due to no stock. Sad. But that's okay. We'll get there. But, yes. So, like I said, if there's any issues with the webcam or it gets jerky, make sure you let me know. I'll try to drop down the feed. We'll kind of work with that and see where we can go from there. But experiment moment at this point. But we're glad you're here.
Hooray.
Yay! So, show for October 29, 2020. As you know, we do a live show Thursdays, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SOYK Radio. So, but as you know, we always like to start out our show with the intro to the craft brew.
In review,
Mr. Pizzle, what are we drinking?
tonight we are drinking a pumpkin ale, as it tis the season, from Upscale Brewing Company. It's a pumpkin ale that has a 7.7 ABV, and description reads, adding organic baby bear pumpkin to malt and hops makes this a truly local farm to brewhouse collaboration. A custom blend of 6 spices rounds out the flavor in highly anticipated beer.
Ooh. Well, it
Brewed
sounds
in
delicious.
Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder. Fantastic. Bam. Crack that open. We got this.
Just as an FYI, when I'm drinking, it looks like my cat is drinking as well. Such weird faces.
I don't know. It looks more like the cat is attempting to. I don't know. Like it's trying to talk, but it doesn't know how. But even though you're a cat that knows how to talk. Oh, and your creepy,
I don't know
tongue. Anyways, so I went downstairs, got a little shot, and 'tis the Kraken, because the Kraken is the season. But it's in the name of all the Halloween parties that will not be had. It's okay.
Sad face.
We do still love our friends, and just
It
remember,
won't be the last ones.
Yeah, it's not the last parties. They will happen. It will come back again. We can hang with all our friends and family and all those we love.
And we will appreciate it more.
Oh my gosh, so much appreciation. That apocalyptic party is going to be absolutely phenomenal when it gets to happen. But anyways, yes. So, a shot for the party not had.
I'm cheersing too, but this cat has no arms.
Kraken and Red Bull, because I don't need to sleep tonight. Sleep is for the
Sleep
weak
till Brooklyn.
and the strong, and whoever else just needs to take care of their bodies. Body. Anyways.
Their body.
Body. It's the body time. Moving forward, we got the craft brew in review that JP already did. We have Slick Feed,
where we geek on your week.
Oh yeah. So happy social distance Halloween, man. So just keep in mind, this Halloween is a social distance Halloween. Doesn't mean you can't celebrate with yourself. Um, Still have a good time. Make sure if you are going to hang out with people, it's only a 2-party household, and it's with people you hang out regularly. Hang out with people. Just make sure you're safe and you're being very cautious and caring and understanding of the health risks that can come with having these kind of parties. But you can still have a good time. Love everything. I was really considering seeing if I could get a Nerf gun and launch candy at children, but I don't think it's going to be appropriate. Doesn't mean I don't want to try. I might just go get a Nerf gun and try shooting candy at little children. That might have
Colorado
nothing to do with
Springs man
Halloween.
arrested for shooting for shooting at children.
Kid, get on the other side of the street. You're getting a Snickers bar. I don't know. That would be pretty fantastic. Liz says, "Yup, rocking the body condoms." Is that really what it is? Just everyone instead of the you remember that one year where the gimp suit leotard thing was really popular? Is it just going to be that, but it's just just a big condom that you zip up over your body?
I don't really think that's airtight at all.
Gimp suit body condom.
I mean, they still exist.
Let's see images. Ooh, that's okay. Not that one. I mean, I would totally I could do that. Hold on. I mean, it wouldn't look the best, but I could do it. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. Display capture. Chrome. Just throw that up there. I think, yeah, we could do that right there. A little bit of a creepy body condom scenario, gimp suit.
Gross.
Everyone's got their thing. Don't hate, just love. There we go.
Yeah, I don't think you can instruct tiny humans to open wide. I'm going to shoot something into your mouths. That's what my sister says.
That's why I didn't say into your mouth. I was very cognizant of how to say that more appropriately. Sorry, I'm not trying to creep you out by just flashing a gimp suit man. I'm trying to get him in the right order. There we go.
I'm gonna grape you. I'm gonna grape you right in the mouth.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if anyone hasn't seen Whitest Kid You Know. I highly advise it. Oh.
It's getting up there in the years.
I know. It's ancient now at this point. Almost kind of like a classic. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh no! I did the wrong one. That's just eerie. Oh shit. There we go. Hold on, let's open that one so at least seems slightly less creepy. Nope. See, okay, if you do it right, then it makes sense. Sorry, just getting a little eerie with this shit. That's how I do. Anyways, so highly distracted at this point. I think you guys are doing well. I'm slicking myself. No, I am not slicking myself. There's no way to make this sound okay.
It's all over the place.
I'm going to try to find some sort of level of, organization. We're going to progress and talk about some new PS5 stuff.
Woo.
Yeah. So in this time of social distancing, it's very fortunate that we are getting some new consoles. We've talked about it before. We're getting the PS5 and the Xbox
Series S and X.
Really got to think about that because Microsoft is shit at naming their systems.
Mm-hmm.
We got to be unique, so we can't just be Xbox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be too easy. Is this the fifth one? I'm not sure. So we had Xbox,
the fourth,
Xbox 360. Then there was Xbox
Xbox One.
Oh, Xbox One. And now
Yeah, so it'll be the fourth.
yeah. So this will be the fourth and the fifth, the X and the Series S. Um, so we're gonna be. It's pretty fortunate, like I said, in this time that we're gonna be getting those. If you look over on the left hand side, you see the fantastic interestingness of the new faceplates. Wow, you can see all like the image editor stuff. It's very weird.
Really?
Yeah.
That shows up? That's stupid.
It is.
Oh wait, there. It's gone. It's disappeared.
It is.
I wish I could have like dragged this overlay stuff like to where it's not.
I wonder. I don't know. Probably help if we logged into this a little sooner and got to goof with it longer. Yeah. It's still over on the right side. Either way, it still works. It still gives people something to look at, and that's really what it matters about. What it matters about. You could also use OBS.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then stream to me. I think that would work through that. Also, I recently found out Discord has a video system, which is news. Whatever. Yeah, so may have to dick around with the Discord server, see if that'll maybe work. Because then we can actually chat with people through Discord as well. So that would just add another layer for people to communicate with us.
I thought if I got rid of that, it would have disappeared. Never mind. It's already there. Yay!
So
sorry, FaceRig is new to me.
That's all right. New stuff. Anyways, so
Speaking
the
of
new
new stuff,
PS5 faceplates, as you see on JP's screen, it's coming from CustomizeMyPlates.com. That was creepy. Which used to be named PS5, PlayStation 5 or something.com.
yeah.
But after a complaint from Sony, they changed their domain name, which was nice of them. It was just a complaint and a request, and they did that. Because if you guys saw the videos that went out of the actual breakdown of the PS5 that PlayStation had released, you saw that the faceplates were actually removable pretty easily.
Yeah.
So we already have
It's
some
just-
third party.
A loud pop and like
Yep.
faceplates came off.
Yeah, it was a little frightening. Third party faceplates are coming out, so we can check those out, which means you can have not a gigantic grayish white computer tower sitting under your TV,
That's,
and you might
that's
actually have a black
begging
one
to
that
get
blends
dirty.
a little more. Yeah.
And have you seen the unboxing? There's been unboxings for the Series X and PS5.
I haven't watched the Xbox ones, but I've watched the PlayStation ones. It looks like a pretty simple, and almost
massive.
everyone's like, "Careful with the outside if you want to protect it. It's super thin."
It's massive.
It is. I'm curious as to how large these people are. I kind of wish it was like unboxing video. Also, by the way, I'm 5'6" or 6'4" or 8
And here-
feet tall.
Here's a ruler next to me,
Yes, that. We need that.
or a standard notebook. It's like,
No.
oh, here's a notebook.
We'll get that, and then I'm going to get a standard size thing that everyone knows the size of, like a Mike's Hard bottle, and
I
I'm
was
going to
gonna
put
say
that next to everything I do, or a beer bottle.
We all know the size of an 8x11 like notebook.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
Here's my cat, and here's my cat behind my PS5.
it's like, and here's my cat on drugs.
Woo!
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, we'll do a PS5 unboxing once we get one. I know it'll be a little bit late, but screw it. We're news outsource. News outlet, not outsource. And you guys can learn all the cool stuff you want to learn. But yeah, so make sure you guys go check those out if you're interested in upgrading the exterior plates. I don't know the quality, but they did look nice. They looked very similar as to what the existing plates were. I may just get my hands on some so I can kind of see. I kind of want to do some custom plates so I can do some custom work. The fact that it has 4 essentially PS or USB ports, 3 regular USBs and 1 C, means you could plug in a USB LED rig. Just saying, without any real modifications to the system, and you could do some interesting things there. Especially if you have a 3D printer. Donut Drake on Facebook has been doing some really sweet printing on his personal profile, but really cool shit.
Nice.
Liz says, "What's with the cat?" It's because JP is what he eats.
Mm.
Oh, that was the creepiest perfect face. um, so yeah, but some cool customized plates. We'll be able to do some stuff like that and check it out. Maybe I'll do some customized stuff and post it on the Slick site.
Yeah,
Or-
because I mean they give you white ones, so that it's basically a blank canvas for you.
Right. And it's one of those things. So if Sony releases their own faceplates, essentially like the same white base, knowing that I could do whatever I want and then put it back to how it was when I first got it, really kind of allows me to
freedom.
expand and do whatever I want. Probably put some big booty anime chicks on the case. I'm not saying I would do that, but
That's the not safe for work version. It's like, oh, yeah, we have kids coming over.
oh no, put the other plate on.
Click clack.
I can't have Zero Two's big booty up on my PlayStation. That's inappropriate. If you guys don't know who Zero Two is, I'm sorry. You should watch more anime.
Franks.
Yo. So, but anyways, what else do we got? Oh, Halo Infinite. This one's yours. This one's kind of frustrating now that you've told me about it.
Yeah, so Halo Infinite, these boys right here. Yeah, get out of here. It's if we're any way familiar with how everything is going in microtransactions that are trying to squeeze out more than $60, which they already do with season passes and all this stuff. All Halo games before, like you could customize your colors and have them whatever you want in your multiplayer matches.
Mm-hmm.
They took that away because like they saw, I don't even know like how successful in Destiny 2 shaders were, but like they were like almost, some of them were a premium currency that you had to buy and stuff, so they're calling it coatings, and I don't know how I feel about it, because then like most people will end up looking like the Master Chief in the middle then,
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to pay for that. They already
No one
paid
does.
$60-$70. I don't even know what Halo is going to come out at.
It's
$70?
almost, it's going to be, I think they're going to be more expensive just like the PlayStation games are. Because you end up in that scenario where you're almost going to be able to look at people whose armor is excessively overdone and just accept the fact that they're pay to win people. And
Or they ground so much time into the game, but more likely pay to win.
yeah, and I'm talking more like time frame, right? So if you immediately start into a game and everyone has all of the shaders, armor sets, or whatever, it's going to be like, oh, okay, right. I don't want to play with these people because I know how they are.
Right.
So yeah, that's right. These people.
The blueberries.
What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yes. Sorry. I was reading Liz's comment and then I was like, JP's a blueberry.
I eat cats.
You eat cats. I had to make it less awkward. Where were we saying? Oh, so scientists have dispatched the first murder hornet nest from Blaine, Washington. If you guys have been paying attention to the news, 2020 is just a absolute shit show of chaos, and the people from Among Us have come to attack with their murder hornets.
Which is crazy because they look exactly like those guys. Those suits were created way before the game. And
Yep. But that is a spot-on representation. I didn't make it Asian, Liz. You did.
oh, so sorry.
I would have made a dog joke anyways. If I was going to be like racist, I would do it right. Anyways. Do they eat cat? In, like,
What?
Asian countries? I know they eat dog.
In some.
I know. I'm not saying all. It's not just like, ooh, dog, let's eat it. They're far more accepting of eating animals we would consider non-edible. So that's their thing. Ooh, creepy!
Is this more acceptable?
It looks like you're licking it because of where the thing's placed, but yes, I like it. Leave that up for a bit.
Or should I do just the rocket raccoon?
No, I like the creepy woman.
Creepy. Fine. What about this one?
Oh, that's adorable.
I'm so pretty.
Liz says Asians eats pets. I do want to clarify the listeners here. Liz is Asian, so
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Liz says she loves The Mask better. But what the heck were we talking about? Murder Hornets, Among Us. I don't know.
Just murder hornets.
So yeah, so we got murder hornets. They're attacking the U.S. because 2020 is evil and it's trying to kill us.
How did they find the nest to begin with?
So the nest was originally found. Someone had reported a single massive hornet, and scientists had come to check that out, exterminators, and they found this guy, and so they captured it, attached a radio transceiver to the bug, which is massive. Burp.
Nice.
Murder hornet in hand. Imagism. So that's a good one. Open this in new tab. So this will give you a good example of how big the murder hornets are. I don't know how big that hand is. That thumb looks absolutely freaking massive.
Yeah, those things. I thought they were like 3 times the size of like honeybees.
Let's see. Is there one that doesn't make the thumb look so absurd? This one looks a little more reasonable. So you guys can kind of see that image. They're still freaking gigantic. So they were able to attach a radio transceiver to this area on the thorax, I think it would be. Abdomen? No, thorax. That would be the thorax. And they tracked that back to the actual nest and were able to capture the whole nest, and they're going to exterminate it. Oh no, extermination, protect the bees. These are not bees. No. These are evil creatures of death.
They're hive killers.
Yes.
So, like honeybee, like where we get our honey from.
Mm-hmm. So what's kind of cool about them, and is that the American hornet, I believe, actually swarm the crap out of these things and kill and eat them, hornets kind of suck, but still they're killing the evil murder hornets, and yeah, so that kind of protects the regular bees. So yay us.
Hooray.
Listen, oh, did I just burp my name? No, it only sounded like it because almost everything sounds like Bo when you burp.
Beauregard.
Yes, Beauregard. Let me make sure that's not... Okay, anyways. So, yeah. Pretty crazy when you really look at the size of those things and how absolutely nuts they are. Liz says, 2020 shit show. Yes.
It is.
That's almost an understatement. But absolutely pretty crazy. Absolutely pretty crazy. I'm just going to contradict the hell out of myself. Speaking of contradicting themselves, Cyberpunk 2077.
Woo!
They have been promising this game for years. Years and years, and we're so excited and we all want it. But what happened is it's been delayed again until December. No. We have to wait to customize genitals till later. Fantastic. Damn you, image editor. Go away. There's got to be a way to figure out that those don't pop up and you can still switch images.
Yeah, I think like if I had them like preloaded, like in this little area over here.
Oh, I wonder if you could
you know,
set hotkeys. Kind of like you do
That's
with your tongue.
that's what I was looking for, hotkeys. But I was like, I only found like the lip one, and then I was like, oh no, that one's popping up. It's like, how do I? Does one flip over?
It's almost like you need one hotkey brings it up, and then the next hotkey, all it does is cycle through as long as you're staying in order.
That'd be amazing if I could just like hit the down and then just like, oh, next one.
Yep.
Can I? Oh, I'm actually moving the camera. That's weird.
This says the faces your samurai cat is making me LOL. Mm-hmm.
So
wait, open your mouth. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm trying to look at the webcam, so I'm missing some of your faces. So Cyberpunk 2077 has been delayed again until December, which, is just how it's going. It's one of those situations where when you have to understand that the way these production companies work for video games is most of the time if they're getting delayed, it's because they want to give us a better product, which needs to be more acceptable. We're in a time frame where it's like games are so hyper and overanalyzed that I think it's more important for a company to hold back, wait on the release before they actually just be like, okay, this is the product we really, really want you to look at and explore and base your judgment on, because everyone is so hyper judgmental. And I think,
we've gone gold.
It has a lot to do with, the current mindset, and also because everyone got burnt on No Man's Sky.
Yeah. Well, and the fact is, even though we did mention last week that this game went gold, they have to do this. They have to do QA checks on 9 different systems. Because you got to think PS4, Xbox Ones, Xbox Series S, X, Series X, PS5, and PC. There might be some other ones that I'm missing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 9. That's crazily unheard of. That I almost forget that the fact that when we make the step into the next console generation, that you almost have to double your workload because you have to develop games for the old system, the game for the old system, and then develop it for the new system as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
porting is quite the effort. So it's so much that goes into them trying to make sure it's such a substantial, groundbreaking game for us that you have to take so much into account. Don't lose your shit at the creators just because they need to push it out a little bit. It's going to be okay. You'll eventually get your game. And hopefully it'll always be awesome, and it won't be like No Man's Sky or that Duke Nukem game that came out.
Or Fallout 76.
Or Fallout 76, yeah.
Which both games are better now, but they shouldn't have been released in the first place.
Yeah. It's one of those situations where I feel like if they'd have waited another year, which they were probably running out of funding, so I'm sure there's reasons for it. If they would have waited another year or so, and they really could have implemented a better, system overall, that we could have had a better game, and it would have been stronger, longer, instead of people being burnt out. And you got No Man's Sky, but have you gone back to play it since you got burnt?
No, I haven't. I pretty much left it alone because, by the time the game gets good, so many other games have come out, and it's like, do I really want to go back into that game again? I was like, why?
Yep.
It's like, it's not like the days of old where only one big game was coming out maybe a year or every 2 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just different, and it's and I understand, I think developers should put out the game when it's ready, but I understand why they need release dates so they can appease their, publicly traded owners.
Yeah.
They're just where's my money that I invested into this thing? It's you'll get it when you fucking get it.
Yes.
Battlefront 2, playable now, but like it garnered a lot of negative press from the beginning. Like no, same with No Man's Sky, Fallout 76. If you put out just a fucking good game, it's like word of mouth and like Twitch and YouTube will like get it where it needs to be sales wise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree.
So it's just like all this hate towards Cyberpunk, and like I know it's been fucking dry for like waiting for games. I don't even know when the last like AAA or AA game came out.
Let's see.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, maybe.
I wouldn't even call that AAA, man.
I said AA. Okay.
All right, fair. I'll give you that. Most anticipated games of 2020.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Cyberpunk #1.
Yeah, but it hasn't even come out yet.
Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Demon Souls.
All next gen games.
I guess
but,
Star Wars Squadron. That was kind of a AA game.
Yeah, but there really hasn't been anything coming out. So I get why like fans of video gaming were like chomping at the bits to sink their teeth into something like this, but we have to wait. I mean, CD Projekt Red, they don't put out crap games.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have a really good game than something that's released subpar to appease their owners.
Agreed.
Just like Mass Effect Andromeda. It's like that game got ridiculed into the ground with like how bad the graphics were and like why the game was breaking so many times.
Mm-hmm.
But this will blow over and it'll come out and people will forget that it was delayed. And it's like, and plus people, they're gonna play it regardless. Like yes. You already have your pre-orders, you're gonna get it. It's fine. You have your penis sliders and whatnot. It'll be okay.
All the penis sliders are okay.
And if you want even crazier penis sliders, you can go play like Conan Path of Exile.
Yeah, I've heard tale of the genital manipulation in that game. Not mutilation, manipulation.
It's uncensored on the PC, but like on the console versions, there's like they blur it out.
Absurd. You know, we're born with genitals. Just let them see it.
Your genitalia.
Genitals. Your genitals. Your genitalia. That's a terrible song.
Yeah.
But it makes everyone laugh. So, what else we got on the docket? Shell. So, you guys make sure you check out one of our slick content providers. That's Shell with Shell Shock Cosplay. And where you can see your awesome cosplays.
This is like my regular overlay that I use. I should have made like a collage.
Oh, that's so small. Now I know why it looks kind of blurry on the feed. I think Shell has a high-res picture of that. We should have her send it to us.
Well, usually like this photo is like in my regular form, not my cat form.
Not your Super Saiyan cat form.
Ah!
Oh, that would have been fantastic if it did the Super Saiyan overlay right then.
Oh my god. Is there one?
Things to figure out. But either way, she's one of our fantastic slick content providers. She's also the old host, and she does a lot of awesome work for us. So make sure you check her out at Shell Shock Cosplay. And when you're not checking out that, go over to her fantastic Band of Warrior Tribe. Burp. Apologies. At the Knights of the Tempest, where they do a sword equestrian battle group reminiscent of the...
so tiny.
So tiny.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Of the Renaissance period, Ren Fair, if you guys enjoy all that kind of stuff. So make sure you go check it out. She is a total badass, and you should support the heck out of her. But follow them at Knights of the Tempest or on Twitter at Knights Tempest or on the website knightsofthetempest.com. And while you're browsing the internet, make sure you show us some love at SOYK Radio. All you gotta do is type that in. It'll send you to our YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever
Oh,
else
it's
is
so
out there
tiny.
that I'm sure
Look at
I've
it.
signed up for and already forgotten about.
Look how tiny we are.
Itty
We're adorable.
bitty! Itty
It's so
bitty
tiny.
slicky!
Cover my eyeball with it.
It's so tiny, oh my god. I wonder if I can... Wait for it. Hold
Oh, wait.
on. I can
Thinking
do
you should.
something nifty. If I do this, and I think it should... Yes! There we go. And then I can go like, BAM! And then I can put Slick Radio right in the middle.
Okay.
Got it! So, make sure you guys follow us at SLYK Radio, where we're all kinds of awesome. We try to show you as much love as possible, because we really like to talk to you guys. Makes us happy. And it's, it's that little bit of connection we get in this time of COVID when we don't get to hang out with friends and family like we really would want to. And regardless of the issues that's causing, sorry. So yeah, all kinds of interesting things happening in this world, in this life. JP, I love that you're nuzzling Slick. Fantastic.
I didn't know what else to do. I'm just like, all right, I rotated it and I made it somewhat larger. So, meow.
JP, have you had jungle juice? The silence tells me everything. Okay.
No.
So, but yes, so make sure you follow us at SLYK Radio. Coming up next, Slick Feed Part 2,
Woo!
where we extra geek on your week.
Where we try to boogaloo you.
Ooh, the full boogaloo. There we go. Yes. So, as you see, traveling all over JP's face over there is AMD's new GPU. It's the Radeon 6800 XT. So this one is supposed to be comparable to NVIDIA's 3080. You see JP licking it right there. Obviously, it's very interesting. So the 680T is supposed to go head and head to the 3080. Comes with 16 gigs of GDDR6 memory, a 2015 base clock, which is actually higher than 3080, which is sitting at 1700 to 1800, depending on the base clock. But once again, higher doesn't always mean faster if it's going to run hotter and eventually run out sooner. So we're really going to see when those get released and we kind of find the, the base. So, also, NVIDIA's shaders, as well as, systems like that have been always a little bit stronger. It's kind of like it's why programs like SolidWorks and other design softwares and building actually use NVIDIA's graphics cards.
They're geared more towards that.
Yes.
But I'm happy that AMD is around because it's competition. Competition breeds better things for us, the consumers.
Agreed. I am all for competition. Without it, you end up with a monopoly in a situation where it's just like, if you don't understand,
things stagnate.
The insulting and depraved nature of monopoly, you're not paying attention. Mm-hmm. So, so it's sitting at a 2015 base clock, a 2250 boost clock. And I'm hoping for Radeon that doesn't mean it's going to burn out quicker. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Radeon. I switched away from them about, I'd say, 7 years ago over to NVIDIA, and I've been consistently happy with my NVIDIA cards. So, everyone's got their opinion. Everyone's going to roll it the way they am, but this one still seems impressive one way or the other. There's no way you can deny that, especially considering this is based on the same architecture and system that's going to be running inside of the PS5 and the new Xbox Series X. So it's a strong enough GPU system that, the new consoles that are these hyper dedicated cards are already looking towards. So it really says a lot right there. It's almost like AMD it's the console's card, right? And they end up porting it right to PC, whereas you have NVIDIA, which is the PC's card, and they could port it over to a console system. So, you know, and it really comes down to is once it comes out, there's been a few websites. I think Tom's has already done a benchmark test on it. So we're really going to see. It's going to be the longevity of the card, but I'm an NVIDIA fan.
I'm currently rocking an AMD 6100.
Mm-hmm.
It's old. It probably needs some updating.
6100 or 610?
It says no. System info. Processor AMD FX 6100 6 core.
That's your CPU. What graphics card do you have?
Where's my graphics card?
Yeah, the 6100 is a 6 core 3.8 processor, I think.
3.3.
3.3. So,
wait, where's my? How do I find that again?
It should be in display drivers.
Display.
Device manager, all that crap. Ooh, everyone gets to see my system. Woo! No, you don't. I'm hiding it over here.
It's populating. Yeah. Device manager.
If you go to display adapters, it'll show you what you got. If anyone's curious, this is what I got. Ooh, GeForce 1050 Ti and 650 Ti.
Okay, I have an AMD like Radeon HD 6670.
H86670.
It's old.
Yeah, well, I mean, my 1050 Ti is already sitting on pretty old right now.
Yes, you did warn me about Jungle Juice, but did I listen? No. I was having a good time, and I was eating like the bottom of the fruit and the worms and.
All kinds of things just went chaos there.
It wasn't my fault. I became a cat.
So my 660 Ti, my secondary card, is better than your primary. So
yeah, I know. It's old.
I know, so I'm just saying we might look at like putting that in your tower. Okay, anyway, this is conversation for later.
But yes, this is good competition. We'll see how it stacks up when people in YouTube gets their hands on both. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, this is how this one compares to this. And this one, how the 6900 compares to the 390?
Yeah.
Is that what they're comparing them to?
No, 3080s.
Oh, the 3080s? Both of them?
Which is interesting considering that they're doing that, is because you're looking at the overclock speed, right? Of this speed right now, where it's sitting at a 2100 to 2500 to, or sorry, 2000 to 2200. Is you're looking at the system available there, and they're saying it's going to be comparable going head to head to the NVIDIA 3080, which is saying a lot considering the base clock speed of that. If you're looking at like the I can't think of the initial card that got released, the fuck it, I can't think of the name.
Titans?
No, the 3080, the initial card that got released. If you're comparing a 2200 boost clock to a 3080 with an 1800 boost clock, that really says a lot about the architecture of the GPUs and the capabilities of the systems. So the one I'm more excited to is that when Linus Builds, who's one of my favorite YouTubers, really pulls that out, and then we can see, hopefully, if he does a comparison, a bench test between the two video cards. And I'm sure he will. If not, I'm going to go to his channel and request the hell out of that. Either way, I'm still getting NVIDIA because it's what I want. So, you know, yeah, Linus Tech Tips. Go watch that channel if you're into computer stuff.
And there are a lot of games come out and saying it's like you should be running minimum this, or if you want the best bang for your buck, you should be running this, and it's always NVIDIA. It's never like, oh, you should be running an AMD this. I'm just like, God damn it, like you gotta do like weird conversions. It's like, all right, where does this AMD stack up against this Nvidia?
Mm-hmm. All right. So where do we? Okay. So I'm gonna look at because what's a big popular game right now, the Warzone system requirements.
Hmm.
It's Intel Core i5 or Ryzen 5, 12 gigs of RAM, Windows 10, and the starting is NVIDIA, and it says or Radeon.
Mm.
So, I mean, it's one of those things that says a lot right there. And you do look at the websites. Go, if you guys are ever curious, you can go to Can I Run It, which is a pretty solid system. Is like it analyzes your system. You're like, can I play this video game? And am I going to be able to get it? Am I going to waste my money right now? If you go to systemrequirementslabs.com, it'll actually scan your system, run through, and be like, sorry, you actually need to upgrade these things, or you're totally be able to play it. Like if I do Can I Run It for Overwatch, my system's screaming. But if I punch in
Really?
Can I Run It for Cyberpunk 2077, it's like, bro, your video card's gonna cry.
It's gonna burn out. It's
Yeah.
like you'll have to replace it.
So
Shall I order you another one?
actually, it's Warzone. Let's see what Cyberpunk does. Yeah. So Cyberpunk recommended is a 1060.
Which is not that high of a bar.
Yeah, but it's one of those things
But
you end up in a situation where you really need to analyze your systems and everything. But either way, yeah, I don't know. You get the best you can, right? It's just one of those things. It's like the nice thing about a tower though is you can constantly upgrade the dang thing so you can get whatever you need to get out of it.
right.
Let burp. What else do we got? Oh, Mandalorian season 2 comes out on
Woo!
October 30th. I'm gonna check right now
Tomorrow.
just to make sure it's not actually already available.
Tomorrow. Hold on.
Tomorrow, I'll watch you tomorrow. Your fantastic head awaits. Mandalorian. Not Mandalorian. Mandalorian. Oh. New season starts October 30th. So I don't know when season 2 is technically going to drop. I'm guessing midnight per region. We'll see. Whoa! Yeah, snuggle it, buddy. Snuggle it. Video kill the radio star. Is that what I was singing? I don't know. I was just rolling with it. AJ's birthday, is that today?
Yep.
It is?
Yep.
Happy birthday, AJ. That did not pop up. I also haven't been on Facebook much today. That's basically how I judge people's birthdays. Sorry if that's insulting to you, but most of the time I forget.
It's like, oh, it's your birthday. It's like, happy birthday. It's like, hey, it's so and so's. It's like, I wish it always gave you.
Oh, no, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's October 30th. Today is not October 30th. AJ, you have the same birthday as Devin.
Yeah, I know.
I'm getting my days mixed up. So tomorrow, October 30th, Mandalorian releases. It's also AJ's birthday. Two fantastic things. So any birthday for anyone in the Gonzalez family is a day to celebrate because they're pretty fucking awesome people. Just accept the compliment and roll with it. Anyways, so Mandalorian season 2 starts tomorrow. Oh, next bit of information. So, Netflix is going to be making a live-action Assassin's Creed show.
Boo.
Yeah.
I don't. They did so well with the movie. I didn't even see the movie.
So, the Assassin's Creed movie with Michael Fassbender came out. I think like 2017. It wasn't received so well. They had a budget, I think, of like 129, and they ended up making 240, so not very much more.
Sucked.
Um, and a lot of stuff in it, like the animus was wrong. The kind of like conceptual theory of it was pretty poor. But
And
if
it
you're,
it wasn't it like they criticized it because it was like happening mostly in the present, and like what people play Assassin's Creed is for the past.
yeah, it's like it's nice kind of finding out what happens to like Desmond in the video games, but most of the time you're like, I'm here. Um, so it's one of those things you end up in the scenario where like you're excited, and I enjoyed the Assassin's Creed movie, but it's because I intentionally separated myself from the game going into it.
Oh,
If I had not done that and I like hyper focused on the issues and the problems with it, I probably would have had a bigger issue. But with like a lot of movies that are adaptations, I can look past and I can move past because I understand it's always going to be a different artist's viewpoint of the same piece of art.
a different point of view.
So I mean, it's one of those things where it's like if someone goes up to the Mona Lisa, one person's going to say she's smiling, one person's going to say she's sad, and you're going to see a different viewpoint in the game, and then that artistic view from it is going to expand on how you see the core viewpoint of the game, or like things that could have been better. I really do think that Michael Fassbender saved that movie because of his acting skills, and I really appreciated them. But once again, when you look at how the movie was treated versus the video game franchise, it wasn't enough. But with the way Netflix had treated the Witcher series,
Castlevania.
and Castlevania, absolutely, it makes me feel a lot more hopeful for
Optimistic,
another
if you
video
will.
game. Optimistic, yeah.
Because a lot of video game like adaptations don't really convey, like you spend tens of hours, hundreds of hours in a video game and condense it down into an what, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours movie. You're just like, why do I care?
I mean, you're okay. Let's see.
Sonic was
Earliest
the
Assassin's Creed timeline. No, not chronological. 431 BC. So we're essentially looking at Altair's Chronicles 1100. We just keep going back. Blah blah blah. That's AD. We're looking at essentially 2,500 years worth of material. So, and that's really what you need to be cognizant of when you're expanding, explaining, and understanding the Assassin's Creed series, is that the past date that it's functioning on is 2,500 years. The current time frame, I think, is 100 or so, but all of it's related to each other pretty heavily. And it's hard to make something so substantial into such a short movie. Liz says right now, Netflix usually puts out plenty of hit series. Maybe they'll do better with a series adaptation. And that's
just look at The Witcher. So
yeah, exactly. The Witcher was phenomenal. It felt very spot on. It felt very close to the original material. So I think that's what we're going to be capable of with.
But
Netflix
guys, it's actually off of a book. We wouldn't have heard of the book if the world didn't hear about the video games first. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely. So I mean, I'm excited for this. I really want to come out. I believe in Netflix. I saw some stupid commentary. If you guys saw the, let me pull it up. See, Assassin's Creed, Netflix images. So someone looked at the intro image. Oops. And they're like, oh, the damn thing hasn't even come out and they've already screwed up the main symbol. And you're looking at this and it's like, they haven't screwed anything up. Almost every Assassin's Creed logo has been slightly different. Creed, oops, type that right, fuck it. Logos. So, you're looking at these, that's a good one. This is a good one right here. So, depending on which logo you're looking at, you got Black Flag, you got the original, you got 3. I think these 2 are from the Ezio series. These are just complete different mod ones.
Mhm.
So, I mean, the Assassin's Creed logo is so variable that, you know, stop shitting on stuff like that. It's so minor and inconsequential, and the logo has changed for almost every game. So, stop dumping on it. You guys are looking for reasons to complain for something that hasn't already come out yet.
Yeah.
So, very excited for this, as you can tell, because out of all the sections we've talked about in the show so far, it's been my most logically explained. But speaking of Assassin's Creed, I'm very excited for this one as well. I'm probably going to pick it up. Assassin's Creed Valhalla is actually going to be getting a manga written by the creator of Vinland Saga, which is an absolutely badass manga.
Get it, watch it.
Yes, written
on
by
Amazon.
Makoyo Yukimura. Let me pull that up right quick. If you guys haven't watched or read Vinland Saga, I highly suggest it, especially if you're a big fan of anime and or manga or anything like that. It is such an exceptional series. JP had told me about it a while back, and I ended up reading 6 of the books in 3 months.
I'm up to date on everything that's released, that Amazon has released. I think like up till volume 11, which so good.
So I mean, it's one of those things. It's such a good series. So it makes me really happy to find out that Valhalla is going to be getting, you know, a story
Almost the
written
same
by Mokoto. Because I mean that it's really good writing. It's really good inking, drawing. The whole thing is an exceptional manga. So very excited for this. I'll be checking that out. Overall, I've been very happy. I'm picking up more mangas and animes recently to go read and check out. If I get around to it, I will gladly post those on the Slick page so that you guys can know what the hell I'm doing. So, yeah. Super cool. Next bit of news. Star Wars Force Unleashed 3. Yeah. This has been a pretty big series game. Have you played any of them, JP?
Yes, I've played 1 and 2. I don't have one. Interesting. I forgot to get a screen grab.
I'll get one real quick.
You talk about it. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Frozen kitty.
So creepy. It is so creepy looking. If you guys haven't played Force Unleashed, it's a pretty exceptional game. It's very similar to any of the other, PvE Star Wars games that have come out. But a Force Unleashed 3, I'm very excited for. It is an exceptional game series, and it's really going to, I think, kind of complete what we've been looking for. Yes, Liz, exactly. Your cat's face. It's so Evil Dead looking. Not Evil Dead. Like evil and dead-eyed. There we go. But yeah, Force Unleashed is a really exciting game. Right now, it's only sitting at rumors as far as like whether or not it's going to come out. But I feel like a lot of gaming studios are taking advantage of the situation of COVID, which is smart for them, is that they're trying to get people into their studios as much as possible. But, you know, there's only so much they can do, but we're still getting new exceptional material. So I'm very excited for that, very jazzed. And, oh, JP's back. The cat's wiggling and finally blinking.
Yeah, I probably should have put on, like, auto blink.
Auto blink.
It doesn't have that?
No, I like the dead eye. That was perfect.
It's freaky. Stop blinking.
So, yes. So, really awesome. Excited for Force Unleashed. We'll be checking that one out. Mandalorian's still up. It's covering JP's face hole. Face hole. Yes. Tim Burton. Do you want to talk about this one? Or do you want me to?
You are more well versed in that world than I am.
That's fair. So Tim Burton live action Addams Family is going to be coming out. Super excited for that. The thing I was interested in was mostly the photos. Um,
Oh, I only pulled up the old one. I was just like, oh, okay.
so, a lot of people are kind of partitioning and asking for Ava Green to play Morticia, which,
Mm,
I mean, she has the strong facial structure of Morticia, so like I think she could roll with it. I don't know about kind of like the acting style, and it's only because I haven't seen Eva Green in a lot of stuff, but she was good in what I have seen. Um, Liz says yes. So I'm very excited for this one, and it's something that I think we've all been waiting for quite some time, because it really is. It's such a fantastic series. So I got a current photo pulled up right now, and it's kind of it is. You're looking at the situation where, well, let me go back to this. People are asking for, well, Johnny Depp. You can see that right there, but
hmm
as well as, shoot, who's that other guy? I can't think of his name. Uh, Oscar Isaac.
Oh, nice.
So, which would be a excellent cast as far as I'm concerned. So Oscar Isaac, you know from here, very popular guy right now. So Oscar Isaac filling that form for Gomez on the right. Morticia is going to be Ava Green. I think that would be exceptional. I'd be very excited for this. It's going to
hmm
be based around the viewpoints from Wednesday Addams, which I think will be interesting. But it also brings up the point.
Of who's gonna play her?
Well, yeah, and who's gonna play her? But also, if you
Christina
guys have
Ricci.
seen, uh, shoot, there is a YouTube. Oh, what's this one? Adult Wednesday Addams.
Oh
Um,
no.
it's
No.
it's not porn. I
Oh
swear.
no.
Um,
So.
so I'm gonna grab this. So flea market. I'm just gonna copy and paste this one into the commentary. So this is adult Wednesday Addams. It's kind of like Wednesday grown up, kind of dealing with the real world on her own, outside of the chaos that was her family. The loving chaos, and you guys should really check that out. It's pretty hilarious. I think the first episode, which you should go find, that was just the first one I found, is her dealing with some just douchebag frat boys, but super hilarious. Liz says, let the woman play a role where she doesn't have to do the smoky eye look. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Yeah. So I think that's kind of her look, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone's got their thing. Let's see. Ava Green, no makeup. Makeup. I mean, the natural look, yes. But, I mean, she has the strong cheek structure, and I think that's really what is going to benefit the character, as well as great acting skills. So, yeah. Excited for that, but it's going to be coming out 2021, I believe. This is 2020, but I don't think that's right.
No.
I think that was 2021. Last bit of news. Shouldn't have saved this for the very last because it's kind of sad. Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown is not going to be airing on CBS for the first time since 1966. If you guys are wondering, why? Why must you remove parts of my childhood to make 2020 more shitty? It's because, believe it or not, Apple TV Plus actually swooped up, picked up the rights, and now no one else can watch it. So, which is hyper annoying. The only Apple product I own is my phone, which means I can't watch it really, unless I want to watch it on my stupid tiny small screen, which I don't want to do.
Is there a way you can cast that from your phone to the TV?
I mean, I could.
Is it like Apple Play?
There's ways around it, but the fact that it's not straightforward just playing on CBS like it always has is some bullshit. Apple has always been like money hungry, but this is like some next level shittiness.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones who started the revolution of like touchscreen phones and
Mm-hmm.
like your smartphone.
Yep. Yep.
But like I was like, guys, it's like your proprietary bullshit is killing me.
It's killing me. Killing me softly with proprietary. Yeah. So, super annoying, super bullshit. Makes me pretty grumpy because, I mean, I have it. I have it, just have it. I don't tell you how I got it, but I have it. So, I'm not going to be without it. But the fact that there's going to be a generation of children out there that aren't going to be able to experience it during 2020 when they're hanging out with their family more than they probably actually will for the rest of their life, and they don't get that is a little sad. So, sad stuff. Screw you, Apple. You're a bunch of douchebags. Sublease it to CBS for freaking Halloween. Don't be a dicks.
Yeah. Don't be a dick.
So, yeah.
My sister started watching Hellstorm. I imagine Wednesday would have turned out to be one of the characters. And what?
What is Hailstorm? Hellstrom?
Hellstrom? Is that where she messaged me earlier about this. Is it on Hulu that you said it was streaming on?
Hulu original American streaming television series created by Hulu for Paul Zabludlo, based on the Marvel Comics character Damian Satana Hellstrom. Oh, okay. Tells the standalone story with the Marvel Cinematic Universe (MCU). The series is produced by Marvel. Okay, that doesn't give me much. Damien and Anna Hellstrom, the children of Satanist serial killer, hunt the worst of humanity. Ooh. So, Marvel show, but on Hulu. Yeah, that would have been far more simple than what I just read. So, I mean, that'd be worth checking out. I don't know much about those characters, but I'll check it out along the lines of, I think, with the other crap that you've probably told me to watch, Liz, that I have forgotten. I got Man of Tai Chi still up here. I'll get to it. I think that was one of your suggestions. So, yes. But that's the last bit for the slick feediness. Coming up next, and the last segment is the craft brew
in review.
So, as JP had said in the beginning of the show, we have been drinking from Upslope Brewing Company, which is in Boulder, Colorado, a limited release of a pumpkin ale. Whoop, camera's over there now. Super cool. It's pretty tasty. It is not unique, but flavorful.
Nope.
So
that's the wrong image. Whoops.
It tastes like a very light pumpkin ale. I don't know. I'm not terribly impressed with it, but it's one of those ones that I could definitely enjoy. I think it could have been a little heavier on the pumpkin flavor, not much, but maybe like just 10% more would have made a big difference.
The only time like I really accept pumpkin flavor beer is like, I don't know, Venetucci.
Yeah, of which we couldn't find. So I mean, I hadn't heard anyone bring it up, talk about it. I may end up trying to go to Bristol this weekend and risking the biscuit just so I can see if, like, do you guys maybe have this here on tap and I can pick up a growler? So, I don't know. I want more. I want the Bristols. I don't know where it is. And we've had a bottle every year for the last 5 years.
Yeah, but this year's going to be different for everybody right now.
I know. I understand that. But
it's pretty rough.
Doesn't mean I don't want it. So, yeah. So, as far as the beer goes, it's okay. It's kind of a standard.
It's a bit of all right.
Yeah, so I'm sitting at a 3.25.
Sitting at a 3.
A 3. I think we're gonna round down on this one, if I'm gonna be honest.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm not maddeningly impressed with this.
Because we've had better,
Yes.
but we've definitely had worse pumpkin beers.
Oh yeah. And no, we've had worse pumpkin beers. We've had worse like basic like this tastes like a port. Yeah, it's okay. It's a beer.
Yes. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
So, and I would definitely say the warmer it gets, it's not so great.
Yeah. Luckily, I have my Yeti, and it's keeping it quite cool.
I don't know where any of my freaking ice rocks are. They've
Really?
been lost in the freezer or something.
We had them the last show.
I know. I don't know where they are. They're not up here. The only thing I got up here is a freaking cup
We brought them.
from Anal Gen.
We brought them down and like set them next to the Anal Gen. Yep, that company shall not be named.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's okay. So
It's a
3.5.
middle
If you guys are wondering why we're scoring that, what did Liz show in here?
Image.
Hailstrom.
The imagisms.
Oh, I can go with that. Here, I'll post it on there. So this is what Liz just shared, and I can see Wednesday playing that one very easily, actually. Yeah, I could actually see that being played by Christina Ricci even.
Yeah, that's what I said, Christina Ricci.
Yeah, no, I could roll with that. I can see that one. So, but yeah, so 3 out of 5 for the Upslopes Pumpkin Ale limited release. If you guys want to check it out, I'm not saying don't check it out. It's a 3. That's still a pretty good score. But we picked it up at Twins Liquors on Janateel. But yeah, go do your thing. Check it out. Don't trust just our opinion. Go and make your own. And then follow us on Untapped, the thing JP's licking. That's UNTAPPD. This is the website and app where you can share your beers, get great thoughts and suggestions on beers, and keep track if you drink as much craft beers as we do. So follow us on there.
I wasn't licking anything. I don't know what he's talking about.
Follow us on there at SLYK Radio. It's good stuff. But yeah, so you know what, guys? That's it for our show.
Woo!
But yeah, thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes in the Thursdays at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
And when you see us roll through your feeds, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash them likes, and become one of our Sly Knights.
You didn't say the finger thing.
I didn't want to. I was confused with what I was doing. Finger box.
That's all right. So, like you know, is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions, somewhere in Colorado.
And Slick Radio's completely weightless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Don't
You have
forget it.
so little time. Go vote. Make your freaking opinion count. It's the only time it is. Everything else is just fixing on things.
Vote.
So,
Anyway, vote in person or vote.
somewhere. Just vote. Well, don't
mean-
just like hard thing here.
Just take a post-it note, just slam it onto it.
I vote for this.
You want my fucking vote? Here's my fucking vote.
Alright, guys. Have a fantastic week. Have a good Halloween. Be safe. Be cognizant of your other's health. Care about your family. Alright? Do the good thing. Love you. Have an absolutely fantastic week. Oops. Woo.
Give up.